Okay, yes, I did it. I finally got a decent pocket knife. This is a Civivi, and it is the Mini Praxis. Mini Praxis Pocket Knife WLM-C18026C-1. OD Green G10 handle. Black stonewashed D2 blade. That's a nice felt, or I don't know what you call that. It's really nice case. I mean, this is really amazing. This knife was $29 at Walmart. I don't know what they cost. It may be cheaper if you go to Civivi, but at Walmart it was $29. This is actual Civivi, and that's a very smooth. I just like playing with it. Very smooth parts of it coming out. Very smooth case. I mean, this right here is $29. They got another one I really like, and then I mean they go from, I think the cheapest one is $29, and they go up from there, kind of like an eyeglass cloth. So it'd be nice to just wipe your blade down. This is really awesome. That handle, you know, I talked about the Harbor Freight one. So this is tip up, right hand only, looks like. You can't swap it around. Full liner, I would expect. This is going to be on bearings, and yes, I can see the ball bearings in there. The clip is, of course, very stiff. And you can see the layering in the G10 handle, which is, I mean, that's all nice. There's no sharp edges on the handle. The scales are really nice. And the scales, these scales have the same kind of mesh, screen door mesh handling as that Harbor Freight one did. But no comparison. I mean, that feels really nice. The whole knife feels nice in the hands, and the blade is definitely nowhere close to any of those. I mean, look, the other ones had a stud between right about here, and I could barely squeeze them. This one, I mean, this is a stud. Up here's the blade, and I can't really perceptibly, as far as I can see, squeeze those in. So that I like that. I really do. Let's see. So the liner, the thumb lock, is, I mean, it's barely proud of the scale, but it's not hard to get my thumb on it at all. I don't have any issues, unlocking that. Now let's just open it normal. Okay, so that lockup looks like it's fully engaged with the blade to the left hand side of the blade, so as it wears it'll slowly seat further and further to the right, so I can see a long time before this is actually needing any kind of maintenance. Of course, there's no movement to the blade that way, and I mean, I think I'm flexing the blade a little bit, but there is no movement. There's no movement on that blade. Left, right, up, down, inside, out. And that's kind of a leaf design with a little bit of belly. I think that would be a very nice skinning knife. I think that really would. And it is shaving sharp. That is nice. I like that. I'm gonna have to play with this for a bit, and I'm gonna have to look and see what kind of maintenance. I mean, do you oil the bearings in these things? I've never thought about that before, but this is for me, this is a very nice knife. A very good utilitarian knife. I think the Harbor Freight and a couple of the other knives I've looked at recently had bearings in them also, and I've never even thought about whether oiling them one way or another, but this knife, I think I'd look into seeing whether I should oil them or grease them or what. There's no play here, so I'm not touching that. But we'll see over time, because if I carry this thing, I'm going to be flicking that baby a lot, because I love that. That is nice. That is nice. See, normally, messing with these knives and stuff here lately, I've been just naturally barely wanting to, I can't even make it stop now. Let's see. There we go. I've just barely been wanting to flick them, because it seems like it don't hardly take anything to flick these blades open now, and now it's harder to make it stop. Well, it keeps opening all the way now. A stone washed finish. That's what it said in the deal, but it is. I can't explain it. It's almost like parkerizing on a gun. That's how normally I'm flicking a knife, because I've just got cheapos. Which, I mean, this is an expensive one, but there and you can hear it. It's kind of like a dull thud. Well, I didn't do it enough then. I might have to play with this. I'm definitely going to have to play with this knife more to see what's what. Now, the Civivi, the C. I mean, I assume that won't turn, but I have to keep an eye on it to make sure it stays lined up. Civivi across there, or C across there. I'm gonna carry that. My cheapos is coming out. Barely hit it and does that. There is nothing. I mean, that is just butter, literally butter. And I'm not putting a lot of force to get that to come on open. I love that. That is just a completely different experience. I can't explain it. Get used to it. See, I'm used to these right here with a spring in them, and so that opening is assisted, and I'm used to that spring, and so I'm having mild issues getting used to this. I can't explain it to you until you go to Walmart, tell them you want to look at the mini Praxis, get it out, and play with it for a little bit, and you'll see what I'm saying. You'll understand what I'm saying. But all I can do is say it. I can't actually express it well enough. This, it may not look like I'm putting as much force on it as I am. This is so much. There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing. I'm not. That is just no force. I've got to get used to. I've got to get used, because it just cams over and that's it. However much you spend this, that's how much it takes to open it up. It's on bearings. There's no springs in here. It's just floats out there. I can't do it. I can't even put enough force on this thumb stud or this flicker or whatever, as I have to put on this. Because literally, I mean, you see the dent on my finger to flick that open. And let me see. And there's no dent on my finger at all. See, there's just, it takes no force. I can't even put enough, kind of, maybe if I do this. Yeah, that's about the only way I can do it, is to hold against that top and just rake down the backside. And then that's the kind of force that I'm putting on here to take and get this to open up. So you see the dents in my finger. So it takes no force to open this knife. Pocket clip is very, very stiff. It's strong. You've got a decent gap there, so it shouldn't be any problems hooking your pocket as you slide it down in there. It's going to be completely concealed, because that pocket clip goes pretty much to the top of the, I think that's good, good solid grip on there. It's small, which old fat pudgy hands, but it's pretty small knife. The pocket clip doesn't get in the way of holding it, and I don't know, I'm not used to seeing. I would not do that. I don't know if that's an intent for you to put your finger above that or not, or even back here. I mean, this is more likely what you're going to want to do. right here. The gimping is good and solid on the back of this blade, so you can get a good grip on it with your thumb. So I think this is my new carry. It's definitely my new carry. You know, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And if you please comment below and tell me some stuff. Tell me some stuff about these Sevivia knives, because I think I want more. So anyway, I thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.